Is buying an Infernal Cape or Blood Torva or even combat achievement boosts really that big of an issue? I think there are two main sides of this argument. The introspective, ideological reason, or the I want an Infernal Cape because it looks cool perspective. Let's start with the second. Does somebody else having an Infernal Cape really affect your game? No. Not really. I think the best argument that could be made is in a PvP aspect. Even a max hit advantage could be frustrating, especially when that player didn't earn the right to that max hit, so to say. I think people buy the Infernal Cape because it looks badass. It gives a max hit, most likely, and they don't like the look of the Fire Cape, which is very valid. And for the majority of players, this game isn't an avenue for challenging things in life. I would argue the contrary. People are playing RuneScape as a means of relaxation, and the Infernal Cape for 99.9% of players is not a means of relaxation. They want to hop into Discord with their buddies, kill some bosses, or maybe AFK some cooking while cooking in real life. I respect that, which is why when 60 to 80% of the player base has bought their Infernal Capes, I'm not surprised. This is my estimate. If somebody countered me and said they have data and it says 70 to 90% of players have bought their Infernal Cape, I would be convinced quite easily. If someone buying an Infernal Cape helps them have a good time on RuneScape, I don't see the problem with that. I get concerned when I see other people bothered by the fact that other people have bought their Infernal Capes. Like, who cares? You could do the exact same thing. I think they're like 200 mil. PM me on Discord and I'll do it for you for free. It's not even bannable as long as there's no transaction, I believe. Maybe correct me on that. I'm not 100% positive. Like, do people get jealous when they see others having fake success? I did my air quotes there. Maybe that's a reason. Or they make fun of you because you have a cheese cape. Then do something about it. Like, the essence of life is overcoming hurdles. Maybe that hurdle is finding a Discord where you can buy an Infernal Cape. Okay, I'm definitely going on a tangent. Let's dive into the main reason for this video. The introspective look on buying an Infernal Cape or buying Blood Torva. I want to talk about both, but mostly the Infernal Cape. We set aside that I believe if you buy either of these, that's cool. I don't really care. But I think you're missing out on a big part of this game. If you're buying the Infernal Cape or Blood Torva, there's a good chance you are doing tougher content in RuneScape. And a very rewarding thing in life is when you see improvement, or you complete something that you deemed as too difficult. Nothing's too difficult with some perseverance. I'll tell you that right now, brother. My grades are a meta-analysis of this. Completing the Inferno had to be one of the best feelings in RuneScape. Way better than maxing. Way better than getting a T-Bow drop. If you're watching this video and you have completed the Inferno, I think you can attest to this example. You know in the movies when the main character has that big obstacle and when he solves it, you get that massive amount of satisfaction as the viewer? That is the Inferno. And that feeling is addicting, man. I'll tell ya. I mean, the enjoyment of doing hard things is so rewarding. And buying an Infernal Cape is a loss of that enjoyment. A lot of the top level PvMers in this game have passion for this game because they're good at it. We enjoy doing things that we are good at, just like how you probably have passion for things that you are good at in real life. I also think a lot of people buy the Infernal Cape because it is viewed as too daunting. You don't really learn the Inferno by doing content out of RuneScape. Of course there's some overlap, but everything you learn in the Inferno applies to other content. If you're on the edge between doing the Inferno and buying it, just listen for 1 second. Make one small step to doing the Inferno every day. Or every other day. I don't care. Like, day 1, literally go and find the Inferno. Day 2, go onto Wiki and find an Inferno setup. Day 3, enter the Inferno. Keep making these small steps that are so easy they are impossible to fail. And after a week, you'll make good progress, right? Minute progress adds up fast. I love that quote, Rome wasn't built in a day. If you dedicate a little bit of time every single day towards getting Blood Torva or an Infernal Cape, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna have downfalls, but you're also gonna have those moments when things click. You'll learn how to flick a ranger and a blob. You'll learn how to off-tick the major and the ranger. Or you'll learn how to solve the puzzle correctly, and the wave becomes easier. You can choose the challenges you want to face, but the Infernal Cape is one of the best challenges in the game. If RuneScape is a game that means something to you, I highly recommend you don't buy the Infernal. Put in the work, figure it out. You're gonna understand this game at a much more technical level. You'll become like a master of ticks, the fundamental unit of this game. I sound like such a nerd. I don't even care. I mean, I love this game. That's why I started making videos about it. I've played it for like 17 years now. Don't you want to experience everything this game has to offer? A little bit of a ramble. If you made it to the end though, I love hearing when you guys talk about like your experience in RuneScape. You know, are you working on the Inferno? Is it absolutely destroying you? Let me know. Alright, I'll see you later.